Hey, and welcome to another pad video. Doing another client-specific, vehicle-specific video today for one of our new clients. This is a 2009 Audi A5, 2009 with the 3.2 liter V6. So the car came in mainly for oil service, but we also wanted to check for some oil leaks. And that's why we're making this video, so we can actually inform and educate our client on where the oil leaks are coming from. So if we'll pan in over here, what we're going to show you at first, we've already confirmed that these valve covers are leaking. This is a valve cover here. There's one on each side. Here's the second one, right? So there's a gasket where it meets the cylinder head here, wraps all the way around. The spark plug is ignition coils. The spark plugs are directly under each one of those, but the gasket's leaking oil and the oil's draining down the side of the engine block. So we're going to show you with our video scope here exactly where the valve cover is leaking. Then we're going to raise the car up so our client can see the bottom side of the engine bay. So if we'll pan into this video here, I'm going to use our remote camera. See if we can get a brighter image. There we go. So this is the valve cover here. This is the top. There's where the gasket meets the cylinder head. So the oil's leaking right at this seam and running down. Let's see if I can't get another view. But there again, valve cover, cylinder head, the gasket in between, oil's running down. You see how it saturates everything. That's the passenger side. So now we're going to move to the driver's side. We're going to show the same location. Valve cover, cylinder head, there's the gasket in between. So we're going to look down the cylinder head. So there's towards the back of the car. Valve cover, cylinder head, there's the gasket that's leaking. It runs all the way down that valve cover and the oil's running down the side of the engine. So now we're going to raise the car up and we'll show you the bottom side. All right, so now we're under this car. So we want to show you some, I guess to start with, just the oil that's on the bottom of this oil pan. Here's a drain plug for the engine oil, but you can see you can see how it's built up on this cross member and on the sway bar. See, here's the engine oil cooler. So antifreeze or coolant runs through there as well as engine oil. Looks like it may be an issue that we'll need to address later. This rubber hose, you can see how the rubber is expanded and it's very soft, and right. So the reason that is the engine oil that's been leaking onto that rubber hose has softened it over time, and that's why it's ballooned out that way. You can see signs of that orange looking color. You know, that's signs of dried coolant or antifreeze. There's a little dab of it there. All this orange crustation right here, that's signs of coolant, engine coolant. We know for a fact we have a thermostat housing leak on the top end. Here's your alternator. You see it's saturated with engine oil. We got a lot of engine oil back here. There's a drop there. But way up here at the end of my screwdriver, that's the heat shield that surrounds the exhaust manifold. Well, directly above that is that leaking valve cover gasket. So the leaking gasket's dripping oil on this hot manifold, which is causing the smoke that this car is emitting out from under the hood when it's hot. All right, so we'll pan back here where the engine meets the transmission. You can see we got a pretty good slew of engine leak, oil leak there. And one other thing I want to do for our client, I'm going to let the car back down and we're going to show on a video scope the coolant leak that we are currently aware of. All right, so now we got the car down. I want to show you where the thermostat housing. Directly under this intake manifold towards the front end is the thermostat housing. Black plastic housing houses the thermostat. That's thermostat housing. So we're going to show you on a video. Run our bore scope down in there. So here is the thermostat housing. right here, the plastic. See where the plastic meets the aluminum? That everything on this side to the left, that plastic area, that's part of the thermostat housing. You can see where the coolant has leaked into the valley of the engine, like under the intake, and that's just a combination of dried crusty coolant and a little bit of engine oil, but mostly just dried hardened crusty coolant. And it runs down from this seal here, runs down the side of that aluminum, puddles up down there, just dries and gets hard and crusty. You can see there's some more signs of it there. Just crustation of coolant. I'll show you from another angle. And the thermostat is under this piece of plastic. This is the housing as a whole. So you kind of see where it's at. But anyway, that's our video for our client. We hope it's very helpful to our client. We'll continue to update our client as other leaks progress or as we find them. But also, if you have a car and you want us to diagnose the leaks and put it on video for you, we'll be happy to do that. Hey, thanks for watching another pad video.